Turning points and victory in Europe. Germany invaded Poland, setting off war in Europe. The Soviet Union also invaded Poland and the Baltic nations. Germany invaded France, capturing Paris. Germany bombed London, and the Battle of Britain began. The United States gave Britain war supplies and old naval warships returning from military bases in Bermuda and the Caribbean. Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. The United States was victorious over Japan in the Battle of Midway. The victory was the turning point of war in the Pacific. After Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, Germany declared war on the United States. The Battle of Stalingrad, Germany invaded the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union defeated Germany at Stalingrad, making the turning point of war in Eastern Europe. American and Allied troops landed in Normandy, France on D-Day to begin the liberation of Western Europe. By the beginning of 1944, air warfare had turned overwhelmingly in favor of the Allies, who wrought unprecedented destruction on many German cities and on transport and industries throughout German-held Europe. The air offensive prepared the way for landing June 6, 1944. Of the Allies in northern France, and a secondary landing August 15th in southern France. After fighting heavy in Normandy, Allied armored divisions raced to Rhine, clearing most of France and Belgium of German forces. By October 1944, the use of V-1 and V-2 rockets by the Germans proved as futile an effort as their counteroffensive in Belgium under General Rundstedt. In 1944, on the Eastern Front, Soviet army swept through the Baltic states, East Poland, Belarusia, and Ukraine, and forced the surrender of Romania, August 23rd, Finland, September 4th, and Bulgaria, September 10th, having evacuated the Balkan Peninsula. The Germans resisted in Hungary until February 1944, but Germany itself was pressed. The Russians entered East Prussia and Czechoslovakia January 1944 and took East Germany to the Oder. On March 7th, the Western Allies, whose chief commanders in field were Omar N. Bradley and Montgomery, crossed the Rhine after having smashed through the strongly fortified Siegfried Line and overran Western Germany. Germany collapsed came after the meeting on April 25th of the Western and Russian armies in Torgau and Saxony, and after Hitler's death amid the ruins of Berlin, which was falling to the Russians. The unconditional surrender of Germany was signed on May 7th and ratified at Berlin May 8th. The United States dropped 2 atomic bombs on Japan in 1945, forcing Japan to suffer and ending World War II on both Germany and Japan.